Hello, I'm Mark Walton from GameSpot, and I'm here with Martin Gaston, and we're here to talk about the recently announced Steambox from XI3.
Yes.
Or supposed Steambox, anyway.
Yes. They've not actually shown it.
No.
They've not shown it. They said that they will be doing one, and what they have shown, because you need to have a picture, is a little prototype thing.
Yeah. It's this really small sort of little cube, aluminium cube sort of thing, which is indented.
It's the chassis. It's probably about this big.
Yeah, it's weeny.
And not made of hands.
I hate
made
it.
of metal.
I hate it when my computers are made of hands.
It is a tough one.
But no, tell us what's in this thing. What does this thing actually do?
The design of it is it's a very, very small computer that the Steam one is going to be made to fully support big picture mode.
Yeah.
Which is Valve's new thing where you can basically put this machine under your TV, it'll connect to Steam, and you can play games with a controller. So the idea behind big picture mode is you can go from like the start to the game, play the game, and all that stuff just using a controller.
Yeah, no keyboard or mouse sort of in the way.
Which, I mean, is not too inconvenient,
No.
but it's just another thing like, you know, when you've got people around, you don't necessarily want to bring in your Bluetooth keyboard.
I don't think, you know, it's not a good thing, like, if you've got that in your sofa. There's enough remotes in your living room anyway without all that clustering up.
Now, they've announced, I'm going to have to read the sheet down here. They've announced there's two models, basically. There's two prototype models from XI3, and that's the X7A, which is $1,000.
$1,000. That's a lot. Probably £1,000 when it comes over here.
That's the performance one. So that's the one that they say the Steam one's going to most likely resemble. So that's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money, but now so Valve have invested in this company, and there's the potential there for, like many consoles, for some subsidization. I can't speak. I can't say that word, but you know what I mean.
Although when they sell the games for so cheap, you worry how much money they've got left to subsidize.
Valve have got a lot of money though, and you know it's possible that they may go down that road. We'll see anyway. $1,000 is a lot of money.
But there's another model. There's the X5A.
Yeah.
That is $499. Runs on Linux.
Yeah.
Which Valve. There was a story last week where Valve said their Steambox would run on Linux, and they've also got the Steam client in beta for Linux. So that seems likely.
It's likely, but the issue, again, I guess compatibility is the biggest issue, because when you look at Steam for Linux, the games that do work on there are Valve games, mostly. And the vast majority are going to be Windows, and while it's, you know, I imagine the $500 hardware can run Windows, it's just a licensing thing, right? So we'll see.
It's hard with Valve because you don't know very much until they actually just say, here it is.
Yeah.
Like they're quite a secretive company.
Yeah.
But there's been a lot of rumours about this kind of box. Like one of my theories that I like the most is the idea that they won't make like one machine and go, this is the Steambox, this is the Steambox 2, this is the Steambox 3, like you would from a traditional console. But they'll announce like a sort of a certification, so this can be like Steambox ready. This
hardware's really interesting in that it's modular. So it's not like a fixed computer, despite its size. So it's basically a motherboard that's broken up into 3 bits, and you can just pull one bit out and then slot another in, or slot another in, and that's really, really cool.
My only worry with this though is how are you going to get a graphics card in?
Yes, that's the biggest issue. And so they sell these at the moment. You can buy a $500 one which runs AMD stuff on their website to order. It's not particularly powerful, it must be said, and there's no, as far as I can tell, there's no slot for a GPU at all. So it's running the integrated graphics from the CPU. Now those are getting better. Particularly on the AMD stuff. So maybe it's using AMD Trinity, which is the latest and greatest stuff, which is pretty good. Still not as good as a full graphics card, but it works. All right, well, that's great. If you want to learn more about the XI3 and the Steambox, then head over to GameSpot.com.